Hi, welcome to week 7 at Eco 201 Microeconomics. Last week we explored two types of markets based on the level and nature of competition in it: monopolistic markets and monopolistically competitive markets. In monopolistic markets, there's only one company that's supplying the product, whereas in monopolistically competitive markets, there are a number of companies selling a similar product, but at the same time, each product has a distinct feature that sets its seller apart from the others, giving it a limited monopolistic power. Just to exemplify, utility companies in many zip codes around the US are monopolies. They are a special type of monopolies called natural monopolies, which are the type that are purposefully positioned as monopolies by local governments. The reason is that serving utilities to an area often involves large infrastructure investments. And when an area is sparsely populated, commercial companies often do not express interest in serving those areas, as their returns from that heavy investment would be limited. So to incentivize such companies to come to those areas, making those expensive investments and start serving the people, local governments offer monopoly power to them, which means they promise to not issue business permits to other businesses for a certain number of years. So the natural monopoly would enjoy a monopoly status and gain similar levels of total revenues from operating in that area. On the other side, an example of a monopolistically competitive market would be a company like Red Lobster, that's often the sole seller of seafood in a finer setting in most places around the country, perhaps with the only exception of Maine, of course. This position gives the company a monopoly status, but that status would be limited because the company still competes with other restaurant chains for the same consumers. My own neighborhood in Southwest Austin is certainly an example of it, as there are a number of restaurants such as Olive Garden, TGI Fridays, and Applebee's near Red Lobster. This week we will check out another type of market called oligopolistic markets. These are common types of markets that refer to markets in which there are a few suppliers selling a similar product or service. Understanding the descriptive features of these markets and how they influence the business decisions of companies in them will provide beneficial information to us as consumers, workers, business managers, and owners in the economy. This week's assignments are reading Chapter 17 and submitting Quiz 7.1, Cournot Simulation, and Discussion 7.2. Please make sure to submit your initial post by the end of Thursday and your response posts to at least 2 of your classmates' initial posts by the end of Sunday. Thank you and have a great week.